Now we're going to make a slide-on clip. And the first thing you do is you look in the book. You can see how to make these little tabs from a plastic container. I made these from a yogurt container. So you'll need some of those. And what this does is it insulates the clip so that it doesn't stick to itself. And we need a clothespin. And we need to make cut some pieces of newspaper. And I cut these 6 3/4 by I think 2.5 or 3.5. These measurements aren't that important, but you want a long enough clip that it'll attach to just about any sort of clothing. So this is a typical clip. I make them smaller than this and I make them bigger than this, depending on what I want to attach to a piece of clothing. So I roll those strips. And here you can see I've got a strip sitting, it's 5 strips per clip, and I've braided my strips, so I'm ready to start assembling the clip. So the first thing I do is I bend my braided assembly roughly in half, just like that. And the next thing I do is I insert the insulator. And what this is going to do is it's going to keep my clip from sticking to itself while it glues. So I just insert that fellow right just like that. And now I decide which is going to be the clip part and which is going to attach to the clothing, which side. And this side I've decided is going to be the part that slides onto the clothing. And the other side, this side, I will glue to something that I create. So I flip it like this, and I just take these loose pieces of Makigami towards the end, and I bend them up just like that. And what this does is it creates this little curl that will keep the clip from getting stuck on people's clothing. So I just fold those up, and now I just want to look at it and make sure that my plastic is in a good position for gluing. And I'm going to take my clip, my clothespin I should say, and I'm going to clothespin the whole assembly. I need to make sure that my loose ends are underneath the clothespin, just like that. And I'm not so straight here, but now I think I am. So this is the shape that we end up with. So you can see I've got this little extra bit of material here by folding that edge up. And we'll trim this so it looks nice when it gets attached to something we've made. And so now the last step is to put it in a pan and cure it. So here is a clip that I've finished, and you can see that it's designed so that it'll open and grab onto. You can slip fabric into it, no problem. And this side of the clip will be glued to something, and this side will be allowed to remain free, so it can act as a clip. And I have a little fish here that I've made, and what I'll do is I will glue this clip to the back of the fish and trim it. And I have another fish over here where I've already done this. And this fish has a little clip attached to the back of it so that it can slide on to a piece of clothing and stay in place.